What makes America great? First of all, it's how the government supports things from the Bible, such as justice and liberty. One thing that the government does is it tries to reward good and punish people who do evil, which aligns with what the Bible says.
It's facts! It's facts!
It also gives people freedom. Another thing that makes America great is how any American can be successful in life. First of all, the government makes it so that all children are able to get a good education, and once people grow up, they're also able to get good jobs.
Stonks.
As long as they try. Another thing is religious freedom. People came here in the first place to escape being persecuted for following God. And now, thankfully, the government is completely fine with that. In a bunch of other countries, Christians are still persecuted.
Bruh.
But people in America are free from that, which is amazing. Another thing that makes America great is the technology that we have. We have a great water system, and unlike a lot of other countries, we have access to clean water pretty much no matter where we are. And there's also a lot of medical advancements that other countries don't have. We have a lot of advanced stuff in the hospitals. And there's also companies like McDonald's. And there's also Dodge.
We often hear the phrase, "What makes America great?" But what does this really mean? America's greatness isn't just about its power, size, or wealth. What truly sets the country apart are the ideals it was built upon: freedom, equality, and the right of the people to have a voice. These ideas were bold in 1776, and they're still powerful today. It started with the Declaration of Independence. When Thomas Jefferson wrote that all men are created equal, it was a radical idea. The Declaration wasn't just about breaking away from Britain, it was about creating a new kind of nation, where people had rights that couldn't be taken away. The Declaration of Independence stated universal principles that would shape the character and the direction of the U.S. today. After winning independence, the Founding Fathers knew that they needed a government strong enough to protect those rights, but limited enough to not abuse them. So they wrote the U.S. Constitution. Led by the thinkers like James Madison, they created a system with checks and balance.
This is big brain time.
A separation of powers and a framework that gave real power to the people. It wasn't perfect, but it was built to grow. Power! And that is where the Bill of Rights came in. Those first 10 amendments guaranteed freedoms we still depend on today: freedom of speech, religion, the press, and the right to protest and assemble. They protect individuals from being silenced or mistreated by their government.
Let's go.
But rights don't mean much if people don't have a say. That's why our voting system matters so much. The power to vote, to choose our leaders, and shape our laws is one of the most powerful tools any citizen can have. It's how democracy works. Over time, the right to vote has expanded. It took struggle and sacrifice, but today, more people than ever can make their voices heard. That progress is part of what makes America great. Not just where we started, but how far we come. Now let's be honest, America hasn't always lived up to its ideals. There's been injustice, equality, and division. But what makes this country great is the ongoing effort to be better, to correct our course and keep moving forward. In the end, America is great not because it's perfect, but because it dares to strive for something better. Because it was built on the idea that freedom, justice, and the power of the people should always come first.